we're back. Hopefully you guys got a drink, got a little bit of rest. Chilled with Barney. He still didn't bring his ball out, but that's okay. Just two girls. All right, it's the same deal. We're gonna do timing our first one. You're gonna write these times in the blank so you can use it all week. And then you're going to reduce time as you go, and hopefully by the end of the week, you're good to go. So this one is 2 outside touches. So you're gonna do 2 outside touches between the cones. So this is closer and smaller touches. So you're gonna go 1, 2, you gotta keep your body over the ball, and you wanna use really precise touches, okay? If you're using one big touch, this is kind of more of a weave. The last one you had to play more of an angle to get the ball past the middle cone so you could get around to it. This one you can cut right around that cone as you're going. Okay, so it's almost like a consistent just touch. It's a bit like our figure 8 at the beginning, but now we're doing a weave, so it's a lot more touches. Okay, you ready? So we're gonna time us to begin to see what our first time is for the week. Okay, you ready? This is 5 laps. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. So keep your body over the ball, keep your knees bent. Make sure we're using the outside laces, so push this ball around the cones. Gabriel's doing some big touches for some reason. Snappy little touches, quick feet, quick feet. And remember, this is all the outside of our foot. We're not using the inside. If we can help it around the end cones, if you need one inside touch or so to keep it on track, that's fine. But as you're doing your weave, make sure you're doing it with outside touches only. All right, and stop. So we're at 52 seconds. Makes sense this would take a little bit longer. There's more touches. So we're gonna move it to 55 seconds. And we're gonna give them a timer of 55 seconds. And on this one, I did it wrong last time, so I'll get it right this time. I'm gonna actually read the sheet. And this one, we're gonna do 5 seconds less than that 55-second lap. So now we're gonna try to do 5 laps in 50 seconds. You ready? 5 laps in 50 seconds. On your mark, get set, go. So we had 50 seconds on the clock. We're gonna try to do this 5 laps in 50 seconds. So they did it in 55. A little less than 55, but we rounded up to the nearest 5. See what they do. We got 5 less seconds to do it. Let's see if Callan can do it. She's running out of time. She's got to pick up her pace here. Get her quick little touches in. Oh, she's going to be close. It's going to be close. You finish? With a whole 2 seconds to spare. All right. So, the next time we're going to do 6 laps, right? But we're going back to our 55 seconds, which was our original time. So we're going to try to squeeze another lap in with the same amount of time it took us to do it the first time, okay? So we'll give it just a second in case people have to catch up. Like Barney? Barney? You ready to go?
Dad, did you think Barney has like a ball?
He looks like a ball.
I thought you meant a hamster.
Okay, you guys ready? 10, 6 laps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So we're back to the original time of 55 seconds, but now they got to do an additional lap. I want you using your outside foot as much as possible, Cal. She's cheating to go around the cones with just inside. You can do inside and outside. That's better. 2 outside touches to get through the cones. We're weaving as fast as we can. Again, our cones are just a couple steps apart, a few steps apart. We're pushing ourselves to get 6 laps in our original time. For these girls, it was 55 seconds. And Callan's going about molasses speed right now. Cabrie's gonna blame her sister when she doesn't make it. You got your 6? Good. Oh, so close, but no cigar. Okay, so like I said, this is the first time we're doing this, so no big deal if you can't get there. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll back to 50 seconds and try to get 6 in. We're gonna do 6 in 50 seconds. By the end of the week, you could probably do this if you keep the same times and you keep improving. Okay, you ready? 15, 14, 13, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is 50 seconds to get our 6 laps in. Quicker, Cal. Quicker touches, quicker feet. There you go. That's what you're doing. Yes, that's much better. Don't slow down. Sometimes you just need somebody to say, hey, go a little faster, and you can. Whoa, where'd that ball go? Keep going, keep going. If you mess up like that, just keep going. Start where you were and just try to get back on track. This is really tough. There's a point to that. If you can do this, you'll have no problem in a game beating somebody. Oh, Cavery might make it.
I think I'm on my last one.
Go then.
I don't know.
You got, well, keep going. You got at least one more. You're not done. There's no way. Okay, Callan cheated. Try not to cheat. Cavery finished 6, just with a second or two to spare, so she's got it down. Although we are going on Callan's time, not hers. So technically she should have finished a little bit earlier than that. All right, now we're moving to the last of the 5 drills before we do the challenge. This one is a little tricky. This one is a inside touch first to get around the cone, and then an outside touch through the cones. So let's see if Cavery can demonstrate. We do an inside touch first to get around. Do your inside touch, inside, outside, inside, outside. Then as you come around, you want an inside and an outside, inside. So to go around the cone, you do an inside touch first, inside touch, then outside, inside, outside. Then go around on your inside foot, then inside, outside, inside. Oh, Cavery got something in her eye, so she can't do it right now. Let's see it, Cal. Yep. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Yep. And go around like that, and then inside, outside, inside, then outside. So it's an inside touch with an outside push. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Good, Caves. This one is a little harder. This one will take a lot more practice, but let's go ahead and get started. You ready?
Daddy, missed one.
Get on your cones, huh?
Missed one.
Yeah, I know. Callan's super excited about something on the ground from our dogs. Not too sure why, but that's all good. All right, so ready? We're gonna do 5 laps. We're just gonna time it because this is our first one. We're gonna set the time for the week. So we set our stopwatch up and we say, on your mark. How many laps are we doing, by the way? 5 laps. On your mark, get set, go. Focus on getting it right. Inside touch, then outside, and then go around the cones, inside or outside, and then do an inside touch, outside, inside touch, outside. Good, Cal. Inside, outside, around the cones, inside, outside, around the cone, inside, outside, around the cone. Takes a little bit of focus to do this one. That's why it's last. It's the hardest one. 5 laps altogether. Just timing of your feet. So see how Cavery's reaching to do her inside cut to trap the ball? It's almost what it is like a trap, and then setting up the outside touch. So it's a little bit more than a trap because you're actually setting up the outside touch. More timing. This one should be a little bit quicker than the outside touches when you get it down because it's more natural to touch the ball this way.
I think this is my last lap.
Okay, hurry up. All done. And it looks like we're at 106, so I'm going to round it down this time to 105. Anytime you're over a minute, you got to push yourself a little harder than that. These drills are all meant to be less than a minute. Okay, so we're going to do 1 minute. 1 minute. What?
Do I have something in my eye?
Do you have some? Let me look. Yes. There's this white and blue thing in there.
Stop.
No, you're fine. Okay, you ready? 5 seconds left, so we're going to do 55 seconds, 5 laps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Now we're going around the cone. You can go around the cone with your inside foot or your outside foot. So go around the cone, take an inside touch, then an outside touch. Inside, outside. So the inside touch is setting up your outside touch. So you want to make sure the ball's put right where your foot needs it for the outside touch. 5 laps. So Cal's not setting up her outside touch, she's just taking an inside touch forward. It's a little different than the last couple weeks where we were just touching it forward. Now we're touching it diagonally and in front of our other foot to do the outside touch.
It would be easier if we had more cones.
I'm sure it'd be easier if you had more cones.